Hey everybody, Peach here, and today we are going to cover the RitFit PSR05 multifunctional Smith machine. And for under 500 bucks, you get all of the following. You get a Smith machine with safeties, you get a multi-grip pull-up bar, you get a lat pull-down, you get a low row with easily connectable and disconnectable foot plates, you get plate storage, you get barbell storage, you get a landmine attachment, and you get band pegs.
Wow.
And you get all of this for a little under 470 bucks if you use my unique promo code. At least that's today's price. Now, full disclosure, the company did send me this product for free in exchange for this review, but that doesn't change the outcome of this review. All right, let's first cover the specs, because if it won't fit in your home gym, keep scrolling, but I think it will. So here's the deal. It's only 82 inches tall from the top all the way down to the floor, so that should accommodate even low ceiling basement gyms, okay? As far as the width, well, from the edge of the Smith machine barbell here to this edge, it's 70.8 inches long, okay? Now, as far as the depth, you really need to consider, well, what's the edge of a 45-pound plate all the way to the feet here? So on this trolley on the back, I measured from the edge of a 45-pound plate to those feet, and it is 54 inches. Now, what's the weight capacity? 500 pounds on the Smith machine. And as far as the cable, the weight capacity is 300 pounds. Now, you might be wondering, why the hell is that thing all cockeyed in the middle of the gym? Well, to get a long shot, to get the full thing in the camera, I had to move it that way. Plus, I'm renovating the other half of my basement to expand the footprint of the gym. So eventually, this thing will be on the other side of the basement. And yes, I have episodes coming up on the full renovation. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, with regard to the question, should you get a Smith machine at all? Here's my answer. If you primarily train for powerlifting, then the answer is no, probably not. But if you train for hypertrophy with a more bodybuilding focus, then the answer is yes, if you have the space. Now, either way, I do not recommend getting a Smith machine instead of a power rack. You should, in almost all cases, get a power rack in your home gym before getting a Smith machine. Especially for squatting, flat bench, and deadlifts, the power rack is and always will be king of the home gym. So, if you already have a power rack, then and only then consider getting a Smith machine. You're going to be flat benching inside your power rack. That's better than flat benching on a Smith machine. You're going to be squatting in your power rack. That's going to be better than squatting on a Smith machine. And as far as deadlifts, deadlift on the ground. Now, that being said, I especially love Smith machines for incline bench, decline bench, standing calf raises, seated shoulder press, split squats, behind the back shrugs, inverted rows, one arm negative bench reps, front squats, and even belt squats. Because it is so much faster to set up for those exercises with the Smith machine than with a power rack. Setup time. Setup time is the biggest advantage to having a Smith machine versus just having a power rack. Also, if your power rack does not have a multi-grip pull-up bar or a lat pull-down or a low row or a landmine, this budget-friendly piece of equipment is a great option to add to your arsenal. Now, having said all that, I am seeing more and more options out there for power racks with built-in Smith machines. In fact, I will be reviewing one of those very soon, also from RitFit, so be sure to subscribe to the channel to be alerted when that video comes out. Now, this specific Smith machine is a budget-friendly option. So while I do have some critiques, I do realize that all of these critiques I'm going to offer would likely increase the price tag. So, as is, the value you're getting here is significant. But I'm still gonna offer a few critiques anyways. All right, critique number one. I do wish that the holes were numbered. Now, it's not a huge deal on a Smith machine to not have them numbered because I obviously can't set this side of the barbell and that side of the barbell at different heights because it's all connected, right? But as far as the safeties, it would be nice if I could have them numbered so I just remember, hey, on this exercise, I set it at level 3, on this exercise, I set it at level 5, so on and so forth. But the solution is pretty easy. Just get some stickers off Amazon and slap them on there. All right, critique number 2, the landmine attachment. Now, it's fine, but here's my critique for it. This hole that's on this side, let me show you this, comes with this threaded screw to secure the barbell in there, okay? But here's the deal. With the hole only on one side, it's gonna get crushed if the landmine's facing this way, if my barbell's oriented this way. So if they put another hole on the other side, I wouldn't have that issue. But it's not a big deal. And in fact, you don't even need these, okay? All these are gonna do is scratch up your barbell when you tighten it down. And because of gravity, there's no real reason for the barbell to ever slip out of here. So again, not a big deal, but I thought it'd be worth mentioning. All right, critique number 3, the pull-up bar. Now there's no knurling on this. There's really no texture on it either. So you're probably gonna wanna chalk up or add some grip tape to here. Now on the ends, they do have these 2 rubber grips, which I pulled off because they spun and it feels like they're just gonna slip right off, and I certainly don't want that to happen while I'm exercising to prevent injury. So I'm just gonna take these off and leave them off. My other issue, besides just the texture and no knurling, is the thickness. I wish it was a little thicker so it'd be more comfortable on your hands as you're performing pull-ups. All right, critique number 4, and I'm actually hesitant to bring this up because it's a bit ridiculous, but I'll bring it up anyway. Nylon pulleys are not as good as aluminum pulleys, but I recognize that that would significantly increase the price of the product if these were aluminum. Now, you always have the option to swap these out with aluminum if you want to, and again, these are actually pretty smooth for nylon pulleys. All right, here's my final criticism. Now, the lat pull-down bar and the low row bar are not all that great, okay? The center point here, it does not rotate, kind of like something like this, where you do have rotation, because this is really what you want. Now, having said that, I do appreciate the fact that they give you something if you don't have anything else, so you can get started right out of the box. And I do appreciate that they're making it as cheap as possible so that you can go buy the one that you want on your own, okay? If they made this real fancy, it would probably add to the cost of the product, and who needs that, especially if you already have stuff like this, okay? So it's kind of a double-edged sword. This ain't that great, but it'll get you started. All right, so just to summarize, for under 500 bucks, you're getting a Smith machine with a lat pull down, with a low row, with a multi-grip pull-up bar, with plate storage, with barbell storage, with resistance band pegs, and a landmine attachment, okay? The value is astronomical, okay? Like I said before, I have a shoulder press machine, which costs about the same amount, and I can only do shoulder presses with it. With this, I can do so much. So this is a great opportunity to really stretch your gym dollar. All right, the RitFit PSR05 multifunctional Smith machine, a great addition to any home gym. Now, for more details on this product, please visit designbuildlift.com. And to purchase this piece of equipment, or any RitFit equipment for that matter, remember, do not pay full price. Instead, use my link found in the video description below to reveal my unique promo code, which knocks an additional 12% off the price tag. Shopping via this link will cost you nothing extra, and it helps support the channel. You win, I win, we both win. All right, that does it for this episode, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. So, be sure to subscribe to the channel to be alerted the moment the next episode drops.